Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel where we talk about skincare, grooming, and sometimes hair, so that sounds like your thing. Make sure you are subscribed. Also, come and follow me on Instagram where I post a lot of stuff you're not going to see here on YouTube. I'm so sorry, but the lighting's really weird. It's daytime, it's the morning. I've got a light here trying to balance out the daylight coming from here, then I've got my vanity table lights on trying to give me light at the front, so whilst it makes my nose look kind of straight, it's very odd lighting, so I'm sorry. But I just wanted to do like this chilled video and show you my morning routine. I showed you my evening routine, but I haven't really showed you an updated morning routine. So I haven't planned this out. I'm just going to keep it very casual and go through what I'm using. So because we're going into the colder weather now, hydration and locking in that hydration, like I always talk about, is one of the main things I do. So what I usually do is take my toner into the shower with me, then the moment I turn the shower off, the toner is going straight on my skin. I've left it a little bit late now, just while I'm recording this video, but when it comes to a toner, nowadays in the morning, I like a very basic toner, like this Isntree Sensitive Balance Thermal Toner. Why did I struggle with that? It's basically just a very basic toner with moisturizing factors in it, and thermal mineral water really. It's really nothing fancy, I have to be honest, but it's just the hydration level that I want. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to re-wet my skin quick. But yeah, straight out the shower, toner, onto my wet skin, all down my neck, and just pat that in whilst it's still damp. Boop, 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 boop. A lot of you have left me comments actually and DM'd me on Instagram saying that this like toner straight out the shower trick has really worked for your skin as far as stopping it from feeling tight and dehydrated throughout the day. And it is something that I can't do without now. It's something I have to do every time I wet my skin, is lock in that moisture with a toner. Well, no. Supply that hydration with a toner. So usually in the morning I keep my routine super simple. I do that, then sometimes I go straight onto a moisturizer then sunscreen, but I'm actually going out today, so I want my skin to look a little bit better, and I want my skin to be nicely hydrated and moisturized because it's cold outside, and I want to give my skin all the fight it can get kind of thing. So I am going to go with an essence this morning. This is the MISSHA, the First Treatment Essence. This is a bit of a different formulation to what I'm used to, and the good thing about it is it concentrates on moisture retention along with all the other benefits of your usual essence. So you've got your fermented ingredients in there, you've got your niacinamide. So I'm giving my skin some anti-aging benefits here. I've got some evening out skin tone kind of benefits as well. This lighting's weird. As well as helping lock in that moisture as well. Essences for me are something that really changed up my skincare. Along with serums, I feel like they took my skincare to that next level kind of thing. Yeah, it really helped. Especially when it came to dark spots, hyperpigmentation. I think with extended use and over like a couple of months, combined with a few other products, it really did speed up the process of healing my skin. So I'm going to move on to my serums now. One thing I didn't talk about in my other video is that when you use a niacinamide after AHA, you have to wait about 30 minutes before you could use niacinamide after AHA because it can react and irritate your skin, or just use them at separate times. So I will use niacinamide morning and evening. This is just an extra boost. I'm using, I didn't even tell you, I like to like drop it on, slightly rub it in so it doesn't drip down. So I'm actually using the Glossier Super Pure Niacinamide, just because it's only 5%, and I do find that if my skin's going through a bit of an irritation stage, something like a 10% niacinamide from The Ordinary can give me like a red flush. So the 5% still gives me the niacinamide that I want, but doesn't seem to flush me out when my skin is quite irritated. It's not irritated, it's kind of like going through that transitional stage from going from like warmer weather to winter. So my cheeks are like a little bit sensitive, so I'm just being extra careful with those. So if I'm not going out, I still use serums in the morning, but I tend to just use like one and then a moisturizer. But one product I'm testing at the moment is the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Refining Serum. So this is pretty much a hyaluronic acid serum, I believe. Kind of. But again, it's just a moisturizing serum that's going to help moisturize my skin, help my skin retain that moisture throughout the day whilst I'm out in the cold, cold weather. I'm just thinking, like, it always takes so long to do my neck. I'm just going to skip it, like edit it out of the video. But anything I do on my face, I do on my neck. And I also do it on my hands. So if I got spare product, I kind of like just do this and get it all on my hands as well. That's something I find has made a difference in my hands as well. I'm using less and less hand cream. But yeah, first impressions, I do like this serum. Glass skin, maybe not, but yeah, I do like it. So yeah, this actually has niacinamide in as well, and hyaluronic acid, and peach extract, which I'm not too sure about yet. I'm gonna have to do a bit more research on that. Now, I don't usually do this step. Eye creams are very like, for me, but I'm trying to use them more often because I get asked about them a lot. But when I'm going out, I do like to use an eye cream because they do temporarily depuff and make me look a little bit more awake. One I have actually been loving recently is the Klairs Fundamental Eye Awakening Gel, which Trend actually sent me this and the other eye cream. And it's nice. It's just got like a bit of nice reflection to it that makes me look less tired. I've used way too much again, adds that shine to my skin underneath, literally kind of like reflecting the light away, but also has this cooling feeling to it. And again, it's just a good hydrating eye cream. So what I've actually been doing with this eye cream, because it sinks in very, very well, I've not been going crazy patting it in. I kind of like been patting it in, letting it sit, and then when I do my moisturizer, I try and just avoid that area, and then just letting it sink in naturally. And for some reason, I find that kind of like makes the area just look a lot like tighter and less puffier and brighter. And I go all up here. You don't need to. There's no benefit to doing that whatsoever with eye cream. I think why I do that is because I use so much, or sometimes by accident I have to like get rid of it somewhere, so I just go all around the eye area. And yeah, I just feel like it has like a nice shine to it. But the next thing I do is obviously apply a moisturizer. No surprise here, I'm going to be using the Squeeze Green Watery Gel Cream from ENATURE. This has the perfect balance of hydration and moisture, and locking in that hydration and moisture as well. And it's just so soothing on my skin. And even though it's a light gel texture, it just gives me that hydration and moisture that I need without like sinking really quick into the skin and drying out my skin. But I've talked about it so many times, I don't think I need to talk about it anymore, to be honest with you. But it is now just a staple in my routine, like my niacinamide and hyaluronic acid. I do feel like that glass skin serum does add an extra kind of glow to my skin. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to be trying the Peach and Lilly products for a month. Yeah, we'll come back to that. One product actually I did want to talk about, I've been breaking out a lot recently because I obviously just got a puppy. She licks my face a lot. I don't discourage it, to be honest, but it does break me out because obviously dogs' tongues aren't the cleanest thing in the world. One thing that I've been really loving to help with that is this Skin Relief Soothing Toner from Comleaf. If I'm right, this has tea tree in and quite a few other kind of like soothing and spot soothing ingredients, and it's really been helping with those breakouts. I've been using it in the evening, just on a cotton pad and wiping over, but it's thick enough to kind of like pat into the skin as well. So I've been doing like 1 or 2 layers of that. But that's really been helping with any kind of breakouts I've been having. But I tend to treat my breakouts in the evening rather than in the morning for no real reason. I just find that the spot treatments and spot products I have work better on my skin in the evening, if that makes sense. Okay, so now we obviously have to do our sunscreen. It's winter, it's still bright outside. I just want to use a sunscreen. One sunscreen I've absolutely been loving recently, which I wasn't too sure I would love, is the Innisfree Ato Soothing Sun Stick. This is SPF 50 plus PA+++. So this is perfect for people like me who have oily skin but want to have that physical sunscreen as well. It's not oily, it's not greasy, and it's super easy to put on. You can see there's like 0 cast going on here. You do get a little bit as you start to layer it up, but nothing crazy, like nothing that you have to spend like the rest of your morning trying to rub in. And I do like these sticks because I feel like I get everywhere with them. Go down the corner of your nose, you get down here. The only problem is these sticks don't work great under, on top of the beard area. But you know, whilst the UV index is low today, I'm not going to bother too much. Otherwise, I would use a different sunscreen with a more liquidy texture to it, like the Crave Beauty one or the Biore one, so that I actually get that protection under my beard as well. And what I love about these is it's super easy to do your neck as well. This doesn't take a lot of like patting in, so I don't have to worry that I've not rubbed it in, do you know what I mean, like behind my neck and stuff. Don't forget behind your ears. I feel like a lot of people forget the top of the ears as well. So yes, once you are all covered, I like to then just pat that on. And I do like physical sunscreens during winter, again, because they do have that little bit of thickness to it compared to a chemical sunscreen that I feel in some way is protecting my skin against like that colder weather, that harsher kind of wind. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do, there's more steps, is my eyebrows. My eyebrows, I like to add a bit of shape to them. Lighting's changed again. It's just because they are quite thick and heavy. So I've been using this like for years and years and years. This is a Glossier Boy Brow. It's just a really simple eyebrow pomade that shapes even thick brows like my own. So what I do is I stroke it backwards first of all, to try and cover as many lashes as possible, and then I go up. You see, it just kind of adds a thickness to them. It's also just black in colour, so it does make them look a little bit fuller and a little bit thicker. I like the brows at the front to look a little bit more crazy, so I brush them back a bit. It adds that thickness to them, as you can see. And then I go in with my lip balm finally. So when it comes to winter and October, I love Halloween. I'm all about that kind of season. And one thing I really like to do, just for the fun of it, in winter is to do like a gradient lip, because I like it to look like vampire-y. Like I've just drunk blood and I've got some left on my lips. So it's really sad. But I love Halloween, and it's just like a little touch of something I can do all the time throughout the month. So this is the LANEIGE, I believe they're just called the two-tone lip balm things, but as you can see, they've got like two tones to it, so it's got a darker lip balm and then a lighter. So I put on really heavy at first. You can see like the difference in tone, but if it's too much, I just get a bit of tissue, kind of bite off the excess. And then I have like a gradient lip going on. Yeah, I like to do that when my skin gets paler in the winter. So here's the thing, I tan really easily, and people look at my summer videos and they're like, oh, your skin looks lighter here, like what are you doing? I don't do anything. I'm a hermit all year round, but I tan through the windows. I'm Mexican, quarter Mexican, so I get very easily tanned, but in winter I go super pale as well. So I like to work with that paleness and add like a pop of like a vampire-y bleeding lip is the official term for it. And then all I'll do now is do my hair and get dressed and then go out wherever I'm going out. But yeah, that is it really. Sorry there wasn't much information in there, but I just kind of wanted to keep it really casual. A lot of these products I've shown you already before, so you know a lot about them, so I didn't want to run through it all again. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. That is my morning routine for now, with a few products that I'm testing in, well, one product I'm testing in there as well. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you use in the morning, especially in winter. What are your must-use products to help protect your skin? Let me know. But that's it from me now, guys. I will see you next time.